You probably remember Dr. Edward Fitzgerald, the gambler, drinker and womanizer.
My name's Fitz. I'm a psychologist.
Better known to the British TV audience as Crackman. We take a look back at this groundbreaking series.
All the time, life is bare, gloom and misery everywhere, stormy weather. I can't get my poor self together. I'm weary all the time.
Okay, everyone. Dr. Fitzgerald is now ready to give us his lecture.
Spinoza. Descartes. Hobbes. Locke. Freud. Adler. Jung. Mayer. Sullivan. Porte. Pavlov. End of lecture. Moral. What's the moral? I rehearsed the death of my father for years. I even got a little bored. I knew all my lines, but he was still alive. And I never got my opening night. So go and lock yourself away in a room for a couple of days and study what is here. The things that you really feel, not all that crap that you're supposed to feel. And when you've studied, when you've shed a little light on the dark recesses of your soul, that is the time to pick up a book.
And they're off, and they're underway. Shepherd's Hay is gone already. A fall very early. Rubicon takes it up. There's Jeremy Fisher, Timberlake, and off we go.
Have you got a problem?
Bashful bladder. I keep telling it to do something, or these two will think I'm some kind of a pervert. Do something, please, but no luck as yet. I can't help noticing you're a straight down the channel man. You know, that gratifying gurgle when a good healthy stream hits the main flow. You're more of a Luke Skywalker type, aren't you? Personally, I'm the type that can't resist a quick glance. Some people find that very annoying, I would imagine.
You're trying to get your nose broken, pal.
Yeah, do you know somebody who could do it, pal? I have this gift, you see, Graham. I can talk to somebody for 5 minutes and zoom right in there. I can see what's going on in there.
You want me to ask you what you see?
You want me to tell you what I see?
Huh? What do you see?
He asked, determined to be cool regardless of the answer. I see a man who'd like to get into my wife's knickers.
They prove that you touched him sometime between 5 o'clock and the time of his death. You touched him. Did more than touch him. Oh, for a commoner garden rapist, them I can understand. Sick bastards like you, shoving bits of metal into young kids. What kind of a hobby is that, huh? What kind of a possible pleasure can you get out of that?
Homophobia, a morbid fear.
Look, I know what fitzophobia is. A morbid fear of men who talk through their ass. Just stay out of this.
You're about 14 when you came over here, right?
This is the suspect.
New boy in school. Difficult age to make friends. The girls would talk to you. A new face, girls like that. But the boys...
Those screws have got kids of their own. They're going to leave your cell door open, they're going to turn their back. Then the lads will be in, and they won't be there to shake your hand. You know what I'm saying?
You thought you were gay.
Will you shut it? Bastard! suspect, Mr. Harvey, has just confessed to the murder of Jean McIlvenney. Is that right, Mr. Harvey? Mr. Harvey has just nodded his head. Well, fly with me! Let's fly away! You want me to jump?
No!
This crime of yours, in the grand scheme of things, is nothing. It's nature. Nature knows. Men have to penetrate women or the species dies. Now, with all that at stake, do you really think nature cares how we do it? Whether we say please or thank you? Whether she's willing? Sex crimes. A little of what nature requires, taken to excess. Murder too. Healthy aggression, taken a little to excess. I'm saying I understand. Yes? Yes. They'll crucify you for it, of course. You know why? Because you've gone and done exactly what they've always wanted to do deep down in their hearts. Murdered, butchered, raped. They'll look at you and they'll be looking deep into their own hearts and it will terrify them. They'll crucify you out of fear. Not out of decency or justice or anything like that. Out of fear.
It's you who needs the psychologist.
What's your favourite bit of Bonnie and Clyde?
Never seen it.
Of course you have.
Part where they look at each other.
Just before they die.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was absolutely brilliant, wasn't it, after all they've been through? And they just look at each other, don't they? And sort of relive every moment. Then die in a hail of bullets. God. I cried. I did, really. I cried. Did you cry?
Yeah.
You did? You cried?
I cried.
The bit where they look at each other before they die.
And the birds take off.
That's right, they know it's going to happen and then they die. God, wet buckets. Wet buckets. I thought it was one of the worst moments in the entire history of Hollywood. I wet buckets for all the victims and all the families of the victims. You see, I've been to their homes, Tina. I've seen it. I've seen what violent death does in a family. I've seen the grief and the numbness and the bitterness. I've seen them trying to imagine what they went through in the last moments. I've seen that kind of grief, you stupid little bitch. And it's always caused by empty-headed, self-centered, sentimental little pieces of shit like you. You bloody dare.
You know nothing about me.
Well, tell me then. Tell me everything there is to know. Tell me what makes you tick. I'm sure it'll take all of 15 seconds. You put her in her place. You can read her like a book. She's not tough. You'll put her in her place for keeps, won't you?
Stop this.
You want to kill now, don't you? I know it. I know what's going on in there. You want to kill, 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 kill.
This will say more right
This'll say more than I could ever say in one lousy, stinking hour.
Don't be daft, John. Come on.
Sad, sweet dreamer. It's just one of those things you put down to experience. Sad, sweet dreamer. It's just one of those things you put down to experience.